WorkSh3d.
Welcome to the WorkSh3d, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about the Snapchat Spectacles. Snap announced the Spectacles on September 23rd, 2016. Basically, they're sunglasses with a video camera built into it, specifically made for Snapchat, where you can rotate your phone while watching the video and it'll continuously play with the orientation in mind. That's because the video it records is actually a circle, so if you actually export it from the Snapchat app, you could use it in anything and you'll get this cool circle video. So the way they decided to start selling these things is through this cool vending machine robot. So almost every day there would be a random countdown on the Spectacles website, and that would show you what city the traveling robot would be in. It's actually a really cool concept, but they mainly only released it around their California headquarters. But I thought to myself, why wouldn't they come to New York to sell it? It would do so well here. And walking around, I found this building in Wall Street. I got no information about this place, so I have no idea what it is, but it's still there. But that's clearly the Spectacle Eye logo. So there was even billboards in Times Square talking about the Spectacles, so of course it was going to be a New York location. Finally, on November 21st, 2016, they added a New York location to the Spectacle website, but they did not have store hours on the website yet. Pretty much I heard from people on Twitter around 6 o'clock they were in the store waiting online to get to the vending machine, and I have no idea when they were supposed to close that day. So the original idea was to only have the store open to the end of December of 2016, but they changed their plans and now they're open to February 19th. So if you want to get your Spectacles in New York, you better hurry. So going back to November 21st, I decided to go down to the store myself because I had no idea when it was supposed to close. They have a huge banner out front, this cool Spectacles light outside, but they were completely closed and the windows were boarded up, but through the little crack in the paper, I could see the vending machine. Of course, why wouldn't they? They made a Snapchat filter for themselves, which is kind of cool. Let's try this again. I had a few hours after work before a previous appointment, so I decided to go check it out early, and the line was very, very long, and it was wrapped around the entire building. Through a subway and onto the street on the opposite side of the block. This is where I ended up online. I only moved 10 feet in an hour and a half. After running out of time while waiting online, I only got to this corner of the block. I still had the other section of the block and all the way in the front to get to the store front, and then wait in line inside the store. I was not getting Spectacles this day, apparently. What's going on, everybody? That was day 2 of trying to get these stupid freaking glasses. Maybe next week. We'll see. Oh well. Coming back even earlier, I figured I would have a better chance getting online since the hype maybe died down a little. I was sorely wrong, but the line was a lot shorter and it ran the other length of the block, but it was still around the block. After a while, a lady came down with bracelets for everyone, and they gave the last bracelet to the person right in front of me. So I waited another half hour and they came around and gave more bracelets out, so the bracelet pretty much guaranteed you a spot to get inside the store. After waiting online for several hours, I finally made it to the front of the store. They had a crazy radio playing, and they had tons of these TVs spinning, showing you that the video will rotate with your phone as you play the video on the Snapchat. So as you can see, they only have one machine, and eventually ran out of Spectacles. Refilling time. Boo. So yeah, we pretty much have to wait for them to refill the machine, and they give you kind of a countdown of how long you're gonna wait until it refills the machine, which is about 10 minutes, which isn't terrible. While waiting online, they had these signposts with Snapchat codes on them, and if you scan them with Snapchat, you unlock 2 selfie filters. These are pretty much to show you what you look like with the Spectacles on and help you decide which color you would like. You have the options between black, teal, and orange. I kind of like the black a lot. I think the black looked the best. Finally getting to the front of the line, you see this glorious, clean looking vending machine. So the process is putting your credit card in. This also shows you what you look like with the spectacles on, which is kind of cool, but you should probably know that already and probably decide which color you already wanted before you get to the front of the line, because otherwise you're just going to hold up the line, which after waiting so long, a lot of people had problems with their credit cards, which was a major issue because it's an expensive item coming from a vending machine while you're in New York but being billed from California. So people had problems with their banks, of course. So as you can see, it takes a little bit of time for the one vending machine for you to decide which color you want, for it to process your payment, and for it to disperse your glasses. And of course, like I said, there was a limit of 2. Most people ended up getting 2 while they were up there. So it just prolonged the process longer. So here I am going home with my spoils. So here's what the glasses came in. They came in this tennis ball looking case. I already took the cellophane off the top of it so it would be easier. It's sleek, it's pretty cool looking. Let's open them up. So each side has a lot of cushioning to hold the actual glasses case in place. Now the really cool thing about the case is, it's actually a battery charger and is able to fully recharge the glasses 4 times. So all you have to do to check your charge is click the button on the side and there'll be 4 lights to show you the level of the battery. It's like a nice sturdy foam case. It's got a cute little cloth tag with the spectacle eye on it. So let's open up this case and see the actual sunglasses. Like I said, I like the black the best. I think they look really sharp, and it makes the camera blend in with the rest of the glasses. Looking at the glasses, you can see the lens on the left, and the right is the recording lights. Here you can see where the glasses magnetically connect to the battery case to charge. They pretty much just snap right in place. As you can see, I didn't take the sticker off the shutter button yet, but it's all black as well. As you're recording, in your left eye there's a little white LED to show you how long it's recording for, and it blinks when it's about to run out. Let's take a look at this little box they give you. It's got instructions to sync the glasses right inside of it, which is kind of cool. You got your typical legal document. Ooh. And then the charging cable is this really cool heavy-duty rainbow USB cable. It's a proprietary connector, of course, and it's also magnetic, so it just snaps into place. So you have 2 options. You can magnetically attach it to your glasses and just charge them directly, or you can put the glasses back into the case and then just charge the case itself, which would charge everything all at once. They even give you a lens cleaner in the shape of the Snapchat Ghost, which is kind of a nice touch. So getting down to the actual video part of it. To sync your glasses is really easy. You just go into the Snapchat settings and you click the shutter button on the glasses while looking at your code, and it'll automatically sync with your Bluetooth on. So it records in 10-second intervals, and you're able to extend that by clicking it again up to a total of 30 seconds. You can also hold down the Snapchat button to end the recording anytime you would like. So here's a few videos I exported off of my first few days with the glasses. There's wind around, you could definitely hear it very loudly. And if you're breathing out of your nose, you're going to pick that up sometimes with the mic, which is kind of a shame, but whatever. It's unusual recording at first because you're not used to turning your head of where you want to point a camera. You usually just point the camera in that direction. But messing around with the HTC Vive for so long, you kind of get used to pointing the camera in certain directions with your head. So I'm going to leave you off here. Enjoy the rest of these videos. I can't wait to record more with these things. They're really cool, really fun, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you next time in the work shed. What's up? I don't think I thought this out very well. Son, piss off. Mexican grilled corn. Looks delicious. And the Hornblower Serenity's leaving. Ah, ball.